And I still...
If Jen's not in the alliance, why didn't she put Zach on the block?
Because I'm in Zach's alliance, and therefore I said, oh no, let's not do Zach.
Every single person in the house went to her.
I know.
Except for me. But I set it up.
I know. I was played. I
didn't set it up for me.
You know what I realized now?
What was the difference between, honestly, what was the difference if I went up against Zach or went up against Joe? Do you think it was any bit of a difference to me? It would have been a landslide either way. I knew that, and I didn't care. I told you that, and I didn't care. I did it for the girls in this house. I put myself out for the girls in this house. You know what? And it could have cost me the game, but it didn't.
Well, me being loyal to Nick and Zach did cost me the game. And I was loyal to him because my handshake means
You know what you did
more.
too? I told you. You being the recluse, you not opening up, you with all of this crap of being separate from the house, that's what set you up before anybody even knew about the alliances. And then once that happened, it was just like, and then afterwards, I told you downstairs, when I called you out, I knew it was going to make you so uncomfortable, and that's exactly what I wanted. And I didn't want to do going to every little person going, Kail said this, and sitting in the groups whispering, like I walked in on you and I walked in on Joe a million times within the last 2 days. I am more of, okay, announcement, everyone, this is what's going on. I know it's going on. I know it's being said about me. I know all of this. This is the truth. Believe it or not, fuck you. You're a liar. I'm calling you out right now. This is the Kail show.
Oh, yeah, that's something else I want to finish. So, after the hammock, I went and tested the waters, thinking I have 4 in my alliance, that you were coming after. And, you know, I mean, if you want to send me home because I was loyal to my alliance, that's fine. I just wanted you to know before I leave, it was not personally against you.
It was personal against me. Absolutely, positively, it was against me.
And then here's the ironic thing.
You went campaigning against me.
Not against you, but to protect my alliance that I thought
If I was you, I would have done that too, because I was your biggest threat, and you didn't trust me, even though I've never bullshitted you, never lied to you, and I was more true to you than anybody in your alliance, and you were stupid not to see it.
That's what I was just going to say, how ironic now that you would probably be the one house guest that I could trust and not the 2 guys in my alliance. That shook my hand. I've been played hugely. Okay, I will go home
because they're trying to save their own ass.
Yeah.
Zach is as dependable as a broken clock.
I didn't see it.
Everybody saw Zach. And everybody saw Zach with you. Everybody saw Zach the minute that Jen won. All those comments about, ooh, I'd like to butter you down. They saw him throw the HOH. They saw, it was so ridiculously obvious. And when I knew that word got to him about what was going on, all of a sudden, he's spending 2 hours up here talking Bible with Jamaica, which made me want to throw up, and had to make you want to throw up.
I saw that.
It was such a fucking load of shit that makes me ill. And then he's trying to be nice to Danielle, and then he's trying to be nice to Jessica, and all of this other crap. And everybody sees right through him. And, you know, everybody sees him as like he's just so lost in trying to grab onto anything, and you making alliances. You see this game. I can't even. Has there been a player ever like me in this game?
No, I don't think so.
I don't either.
I don't think so.
There's been more bullshit and more people called out and more fuck yous in this house at this point in the game than I believe ever. And I'm not sitting here touting my HOH. Let me tell you, I knew before, just like Jen knew before, who she was going to put up. I don't care what she says. Oh, I wasn't going to put you up. Bullshit. Whatever. I don't care. She gave me so much attitude. I don't even care. And it didn't matter. And she put me up, and the deal was either me or Danielle get off. I didn't want to see. I told you in the beginning, and I'm going to tell you again, I want more time with my daughter because she is forced to have to deal with me on a daily basis. And as fucked up as that is, and if that's the only way, then I can get attention from her or communication from her to hopefully, after one of us goes home, open the lines to communication. So be it. Honestly, I don't think that she could give a shit if I went or not. She hasn't talked to me. when she talked to me about Nick, I tried to talk to her about us, and the conversation stopped, and she walked away. And it was just like, I want you to know that I love you very much. I always have. I always will. And I want you to know that you can depend on me no matter what. And she's like, what the hell did she say? She started in, well, why? And she's like, forget it. And she just walked away. There's no nothing personal going on between me and Danielle. There's no gameplay going on between me and Danielle. It would make Danielle's game a million times easier. Danielle can take care of herself. She's won 2
No
POVs,
kidding.
and she came close to winning HOH. And
Yeah.
she told me that if she wasn't being pushed with that last question, she's like, I was going to change my answer because it was a half a day here and a half a day there, and I wanted to take like 12 hours off or whatever it was. And if I would have, then I would have been at 121, would Drew to beat you by 1. And I know she's not lying to me.
Right. Right.
So she has no problem taking care of herself, and even the perception, which I said is perception is reality in this house, of people thinking that there's a possibility of some alliance, makes it real. So she would, I'm sure, figures that with me gone, it would be much better. Is she going to be the one at this time to send her dad home? If it was like, everybody knew it wasn't close. So what's the point of it?
But
And I don't
it
think
would
that should
have
be the
been
deciding
if my
factor either.
alliance would have backed him. You know, I was doing that to protect Zach, dummy me.
Your alliance, Nick had no intention whatsoever of
Then why
avoiding me
did he
home.
shake my hand? I mean,
When?
I don't. Day 2, day 1, day 2.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Doesn't matter. You
That
shake
was
somebody.
before.
So
That was
you're
before
telling
the thing
me
with him and Danielle.